of impeachment against President Trump. Incitement of insurrection for the riot at the Capitol will be delivered to the Senate floor.
The impeachment trial is set to begin on February 8th. Since former President Trump has left office, a conviction could lead to barring the former president from seeking any other federal office.
Fox's Gernal Scott. President Biden today signs an executive order meant to close loopholes in the federal government's Buy American policy. And the matchup for Super Bowl 55 is set.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Kansas City Chiefs, the teams left standing. The Buccaneers got there thanks to a 31-26 win over the Green Bay Packers at Lambeau Field to win the NFC Championship, while the Chiefs picked up a 38-24 victory over the Buffalo Bills at Arrowhead Stadium to earn the AFC title. For Tampa Bay, they become the first host team in Super Bowl history to play in their home stadium.
Fox's Ryan Mayer. America's List.
The news is sponsored by Lee University, where you can expect something great.
The Mix 104.1 News Desk, brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com.
Instantly, I've been gone for a week, and you come in and you instantly make me mad.
Instantly, you're yelling at me. I have not missed that at all.
Somebody told me. Somebody texted me on Friday and said that Dwayne was a lot nicer than me.
Yes, he is. I agree with that.
Oh, I agree with that. Well, you've been doing this 27 years. I mean, all of a sudden, you people, you get on my nerves.
You get on our nerves.
And you come in here screaming at me. Well, tell me you're going to run some stupid tape of your hideous virus numbers.
Thank you.
And, Steve, I've already recorded. What'd you record on the way here in the rain?
This just a minute ago. Did you not hear me?
You went in there with Austin and our
Alex
new
Ann.
friend. Who?
Alex Ann is her name.
Alex Ann of Lee University. Reminds me of Bob Moran. Well, anyway, good morning, Doug Vierthaler. He's listening, texting and driving. Good morning, Sheriff Lawson. Will you go arrest Vierthaler? And by the way,
Doug.
it won't be for the texting and driving. I guarantee you that. Well, I don't know. How are you? How about Tommy Terrific? Tom Brady.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, stop. Oh, come on. It's like Dwayne in there. Oh, runs for the Buffalo Bills. It's like Chris Green. I'm on this text thread with Chris Green and Kent Smith from Ocoee that I can't get out of. And so they're texting the entire night. And these morons who are rooting for the Bills ought to be put to sleep. Look, they had 4 chances. Get out.
I was not. I was for the Chiefs.
Well, of course you were. Well, that's about right. Well, I was for the Chiefs, too. And but I wanted to see the Chiefs and Buccaneers. And Tampa Bay is going to host the Super Bowl. And here's all I care about. What was Bill Belichick doing last night? That's all I care about.
Oh.
Big Patriot fan, Dr. Paul Conn will join us at 7:10 this morning.
That's right, yeah.
All right, so we'll talk to Dr. Conn. He's going to talk about Larry King. We lost Larry King on Saturday. And so it was suggested to me that we ought to have Dr. Conn on. Well, look, we do not need an excuse to have the Chancellor on. We can have him on whenever.
Yeah.
And so, but he was interviewed by Larry King a couple of times. So we're going to talk about that and probably bring up the Super Bowl and whatever else. We're going to find out if Paul Conn has figured out what the chancellor does at Lee University. Because, in my previous talks with him, he had no idea.
I'm going to ask his job description.
Yes. All right, let's get serious for a second. I guess I'll play the news music again since this is the news. All right, the Bradley County Sheriff's Office very pleased to announce that also great, isn't it? All Bradley County patrol deputies have been issued brand new body cameras as of last Thursday, and they've received full training on the functions. I know Jimmy Logan was a part of this. Logan Thompson helped purchase these, among other businesses and government. March of 2020, Sheriff Lawson presented that first proposal. Funding made possible by the state, Bradley County government, donations from generous supporters. All right, so Cleveland City Schools. Good morning, Cleveland City. Welcome back to the party. They're back.
They are. Yeah.
Full time.
All right.
Long time, first time, as we say in the radio business. They're all back in person.
That's good.
So Dyer's going to have to get out of bed. I'm sorry.
And show up for work.
Lisa Irby and Autumn O'Brien, they're going to have to fix their hair.
Put on that makeup.
Persavia's putting makeup on. Now, who's a male principal? Mike Chai, he's putting makeup on. He needs makeup. I don't know why we say that. I love Mike, but it's time. We're all back. Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm so glad I'm a part of the family. Everybody's back in person, all screaming at each other. It's going to be great. No kidding. We're glad to have everybody back. And now Bradley County, they're all back, aren't they?
They are.
Dr. Cash, where you been? What is going on?
I don't know.
It's supposed to be the news.
It was the news, yeah.
7:06. All right, let's do this, then we got to go. Associated Press, Governor Bill Lee and leaders in the State General Assembly touted their efforts during a special session of the legislature addressing education in the state. They passed a $160 million package aimed at addressing issues regarding COVID-19 in the state as far as education is concerned. Among the items, additional compensation for teachers, lawmakers hoping to give a 4% boost to teacher salaries. Legislature passed a 2% increase, but the Democratic caucus in the Senate in Tennessee said it's really a 1% raise since the increase is based on a 2% increase for half the school year, which amounts to a 1% raise. And I said, I don't understand all the math. But anyway, that's why I fail out of school. We're just going to have to leave it there. All right, it's 7:07. You know what? Will you make a note? I'd like to hear from our local legislative delegation. We need State Senator Mike Bell, State Representative Leonard. And by the way, Austin, if you get a shot of this, Bridget really is making a note. It's on our grocery list, which, by the way, is blank.
I will never remember if I don't write it down.
That's good. Thanks for telling us. Let's see, we got Mike Bell, Dan Howell, the news anchor, and Mark Hall, the barber, and, by the way, just get Gardenhire on it, in on it. How about that?
Sure. We'll do that.
Isn't it funny that Mark Hall, the barber, has no hair? You might want to talk about that for a second.
No, we don't want to talk about that.
All right.
Oh, goodness.
7:08, Dr. Paul Conn coming up next. Stand by.
With Southern.
Welcome to the big leagues, where our go-kart all-stars take personal shopping to the next level. They always bring their A game, so you get groceries carefully selected specifically for you. These are passionate professionals, ensuring every fruit and vegetable, every cut of meat is exactly the way you like it. This is plump. That is juicy. And this is lean. Order Go-Kart curbside pickup online for personal shopping at the highest level.
So Bridget comes in. I hadn't seen her in, 2 weeks?
I don't know. I've lost count.
And I call it the year of Jubilee. But anyway, it's like summer vacation. It's like July. Anyway,
yeah. It's nice.
So she comes in screaming at me that she had recorded, she'd already recorded the virus update, and did I want to play the tape? And I said, Bridget, I know you and Dwayne are playing Victrola records for 70 minutes on end. I ain't playing no tapes.
It's a perfectly good recording.
I guess it's going to be better.
Just like what I'm about to read.
Apparently better than live. Well, no, see, I can, if it's on tape, I can't really, comment, interrupt, all of that.
I got
Does Dwayne interrupt you when I'm not here?
Never.
Okay.
And it's so nice.
That's so nice. All right, over to you. Come on.
All right, the Mix 1041 local active COVID case count is brought to you by Laboratory Service Center in Cleveland. They provide safe, fast, rapid COVID antigen tests outside in your vehicle, PCR confirmation COVID tests, and antibody tests. They also offer rapid flu tests and flu vaccines, as well as traditional lab tests. Register at clevelandtest.com. That's clevelandtest.com. Here are the local active COVID case count numbers for our listening area. Bradley County, 806. Hamilton County, 2,328. McMinn County, 329. Meigs County, 96. Monroe County, 332. Polk County, 140. And Ray County, 248.
Boy, the numbers are down.
Yes.
They're way
thankfully.
down.
Yes. Yep. They keep coming down every day.
Well, pretty good. I guess everybody can just kiss each other now.
No.
Just lick all of them,
That's the
Just get in there, get everybody's face, kind of like at Mount Olive. I'm going to give you the holy kiss.
Brought to you by Laboratory
That led to
Service
some
Center
charges, didn't
in
it?
Cleveland. Register clevelandtest.com.
806. Well, I mean, it's not like we need to dance in the end zone and do the icky shuffle.
But still, from where we were, we're coming down.
Yeah, well, no, just keep doing what you're doing. It's like Dr. Piercy, we had her on, last Tuesday?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Well, she's a great lady, it seemed like it, and kind of funny, thought she was funny. And that's our state health commissioner. Mm-hmm. All right, so this morning we started a new contest. Where's Dr. Conn? I mean, you know what? I guess you're chancellor, you can call him wherever you want.
7-Eleven.
And he demanded he would not come here in person because he didn't want me to infect him with not the virus, but with just anything else. So we're going to talk to Dr. Conn in a minute, I guess. Darlene needs to wake him up, apparently. Anyway, there he is. That him? Oh, yeah, that's him. Well, I'll put him in there. We're starting a new contest today. It's the Super Bowl Blitz with Don Ledford Automotive Center. You can win a big screen television and pizza, which is going to be half eaten by Debbie and her family.
No.
The drawing will take place on February 5th, a live broadcast at Don Ledford, Cleveland. And you can win in several different ways. But it's all over the place. We got it on our website, mymix1041.com. We have it on Facebook. And a man who we have very often around the Super Bowl is Dr. Paul Conn. What do you think of the games yesterday, Dr. Conn?
Well, I was very surprised, honestly, at the first game. I'm a Green Bay Packers fan. I really like Tom Brady, so I wasn't sorry to see it turn out that way, but I was surprised. I thought Green Bay would have handled them. I wasn't surprised in the second game. I thought Kansas City's been on the way all the way.
We're joined by Dr. Paul Conn, Chancellor of Lee University. Did you ever find out what Chancellor means?
I did find out. Chancellor is, and this is the textbook definition. You might want to scribble this down.
Bridget,
it's one.
Please write this down.
One who chancels.
Is that it?
That's all I got, Steve.
I was told over the weekend that Larry King interviewed you a couple of times years ago, and you, of course, we lost Larry King on Saturday. Do you mind recalling a couple of things about that?
Yeah, I'll be happy to. Yeah, I was interviewed by Larry King on his radio show back twice. Back when I was writing, this was before I became president of Lee. I was actually teaching at Lee, but I had a freelance writing career for 11, 12, 13 years, and there wrote a lot of different books with or for different people. And that's what got me invited on that show. It was 82 and 83, so almost 40 years ago. Shows you how long he's been going, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. Larry King, I don't know how many, I don't know how many people remember him very well, but certainly my generation remembers him well. Larry King was the greatest, straight news interviewer ever in the media age, I suppose. By straight news, I mean, he wasn't a comedian or an entertainer. He wasn't a Johnny Carson, but he's best known for, I think he did 25 years or so on CNN. But before television was radio. And Larry King became one of America's most famous media personalities because of a late-night talk show he did on the old Mutual Broadcasting Network. Do you remember Mutual?
When I started at WBAC, we were with Corky. We were a Mutual station back in the early 90s. Yeah,
that's right. I remember that BAC was a Mutual station. Mm-hmm. It was a big network. I think I don't remember, but they said Larry King. I remember at the time I went on, they said there were 900 Mutual broadcasting outlets across the country. What he did was a late-night call-in show. It's said to have pioneered this whole thing of radio talk show, radio call-in shows. he had started out in Miami, and he'd done a local talk show down there. That's where he picked up the name Larry King. You know, he was originally Larry Zeiger, or Harvey Zeiger was his name, and changed it to Larry King just on a whim because it worked better for radio, I guess. But Mutual Broadcasting brought him up to Washington, D.C. to host a national talk show somewhere in the mid-'70s. And it was huge. It started at midnight, and it actually ran all through the night. And so, yeah, you can imagine how, and it was every night, 5 nights a week. You can imagine how much content, how much programming that required. So Larry King was famous for interviewing all the powerful people in the world, entertainers, politicians, everybody who was anybody was interviewed on Larry King. But to fill all that airtime, of course, he had to also interview a lot of not so famous people. So you had to have a lot of filler in between all those presidents and kings and princesses, and I was one of those. So, wow. 1982. As a matter of fact, when I heard about Larry King's death, I just thought I'm going to go back and dig out my records and remember exactly when that was. I couldn't remember exactly when it was, but I found it. I keep very good records of almost everything, and it was 82 and 83, and in Washington, D.C., and I have my notes on that. As a matter of fact, I have the cassette tapes of those 2 interviews.
Wow.
And so I scrambled around here last night. I dug out those cassette tapes, which I keep the cassette tapes of a lot of things that I've done over the years in folders, these cassette carriers, you know. Okay, so I found it. Sure enough, there it is. There are both those interviews with Larry King. And then I went to get the cassette player to play them, and you know what?
What's that?
There is no cassette player in my house.
Well, we probably have one here, don't we, Bridget? We probably play our songs with it.
I imagine you do. Darlene said there's a cassette player in your car, but I wasn't willing to go out and sit out in the cold to listen to myself 40 years ago.
Wow.
Anyway, so yeah, I was. They had me on to talk about my books. I had done a lot of different books with different people. And
what books were you talking about?
The book that I was first invited on, that got me on, was a book called Kathy, and Kathy was a book of a young junior high school cross country runner who was in Phoenix, who was struck by a car, went into a coma for 10 weeks, came out of the coma and had a full recovery and won a big national Valor in Sports Award, got a lot of attention. And so I did this book, story of her book, a book about her story. It was made into a CBS TV movie in which Helen Hunt played Kathy.
Wow. Sharon
Gless played the mother.
Was she Cagney or Lacey? Do you remember?
I don't know. I don't know. Could you ever tell Cagney and Lacey apart?
Sure you could. Sharon Gless and Tyne Daly, sure.
Yeah, but which one was Cagney and which one was Lacey?
I don't know. That's why I asked you.
That's my point. That shows in the Buddy movie, the parts are interchangeable. Anyway, that's what got me on the show first, Steve. They invited me on to talk about that book, and then to talk about all the books. And, you know, the King format was pretty simple. He started at midnight. The routine was he spent the first hour talking to the guest. He spent the second hour letting viewers call in and ask questions of the guest. And then if that went well, the guest stayed on for a third hour to 3 a.m. And, you know, Larry King was married 8 times. I think twice to the same woman, which means he only had 7 wives. But I imagine part of that is he spent his whole life sitting up in the middle of the night watching, talking on the radio. But I remember one of those times. I took one of my daughters with me. I was traveling all the time, writing books, and so I would try to take my kids one at a time when I could. And I took my daughter Heather, and she was 10 years old at the time. So I took her to D.C. They had me put up in a real nice hotel downtown, a small boutique hotel. I told the hotel, it was the kind of hotel where they would arrange a babysitter. So I knew I was going to go over and be on the air at midnight. So I arranged a babysitter. Heather and I went to D.C. We went to the room. We had a couple of queen-size beds in order to room service and watch TV. And, Heather thought this was great because she was a little girl. She was able to stay up till, as long as she wanted. And I explained to her what I was going to do. I was going to D.C. to be on a radio show. So that night, we're sitting up watching TV. It's, 10:30. I'm in one bed. She's in the other bed. She goes to sleep. Well, what happened is at 11:30, the babysitter came. I met the babysitter, explained to her, this is Heather. She's in bed asleep. She probably won't wake up. I went down, got my car, went across the river to Arlington, which is where the Mutual Broadcasting Studios were. Went on for 2 hours, somewhere between 2 and 3 a.m., got back in the car, came back across the river, went back up to the room, paid the babysitter. Heather had never woken up. I crawled in my bed. Sometime during the middle of the night after that, Heather woke up. She looks over and sees me asleep in my bed, which is the way I had been when she went to sleep. It scared her to death. She thought I had missed my radio show. She comes over, she shakes me, she's crying, Daddy, you went to sleep. Daddy, wake up. You went to sleep. You missed your radio show. It was one of the sweetest things I ever had happen from one of my kids, because she's drowsily sitting in bed, with the TV on, and I'm over in the next bed. And she turned around twice, and I'm still over there. She had no idea that I had got out of bed, welcomed the babysitter, got dressed, and got in a car, went across the river, went coast to coast on the air with Lord knows how many listeners, came back, all that. It was like it never happened.
Dr. Paul Conn joins us. And, I guess it was Ted Turner who heard his show and said, you know what, we need you at CNN back in 1985.
That's right. CNN was just developing. CNN started out as that Atlanta satellite. There was a lot of Atlanta raves and old movies and reruns, and before it became the CNN News Division and developed. Yeah, Ted Turner made Larry King a television star, and that show ran for many, many years. And for many years, it ran as an audio cast on Mutual Broadcasting before Mutual Broadcasting was bought out and ceased to be. So yeah, I remember Larry King. I never met him except when he was on the air. I remember how friendly and engaging he was. And I've read a lot about him after that, of course, especially after I went on with him the first time. And what everybody else knows about him, he was famous for making people feel comfortable. And he said one time that the secret to his longevity is he was careful never to over-prepare. I noticed that's something that you do so well, too, Steve.
When you were talking about your records, I wonder if you still had my grades from Lee over there.
I'm sure. Hey, the registrar never forgives. That bad grade's down in there somewhere. One of the times that I was on, it was Larry King was talking not just about the Kathy book, but the second time it was about all the books. I had done a book with Terry Bradshaw. There's a sports guy with Johnny Cash. There's an entertainment guy with the governor, the then sitting governor of Kentucky, a fellow named Julian Carroll, a Democrat who was thought to have national ambitions, and with Rich DeVos, a business guy back in the early days when Amway was a kind of sensation, and other less well-known people like Kathy. And so the whole show the second time was about what is it like to go in and get involved in the lives of people, write their books, tell their story through their voice and so on. So he was, even though he was not, he was careful not to get over-prepared. When I came in for the show, staff would come in about every other commercial break and put paperwork in front of him, which was marked up. I looked over there with these yellow marking pencils. So he had the information in front of him. So he's going down there talking to me about all these different books that I've written, about 10 books in about 10 years. Then when we went to the call-in portion, somebody called in from Phoenix and said, yeah, your guest, that's very interesting. Your guest, I thought I vaguely recognized this voice. The guest says, but you're avoiding one book, the book that I read that Charles Paul Conn wrote, you're not talking about. And I just wonder why you're not talking about that first book he did. And Larry King perks up at this. I saw him scanning down his notes and looking through his paperwork. He's looking for something he's missed. And he said, yeah, the name of it was The Music Makers. Why, asked Dr. Conn, why is he not talking about the music makers? And, well, as it turned out, before I ever started writing these other books, I wrote a book. It was just a self-published deal about the lead singers called The Music Makers. Well, nobody. It was self-published. Nobody ever read it, but the members of the lead singers. This guy that was calling in was an old Lee grad named Lynn Hancock, Danny Murray's best friend, and he and Danny had the same spirit of mischief. So he calls in and says, yeah, I'm wondering if your guest sounds to me like he's ashamed of that first book he did, The Music Makers. So King looks up, he kind of perks up and looks up at me and says, well, that's very interesting. I don't see it anywhere here. Did you write a book called The Music Makers? And I said, well, yes, I did back in my early days when I was just getting started. And he said, well, you want to tell our caller down in Phoenix why you don't have The Music Maker on your resume? And I said, it's something I don't like to talk about much. I don't think people are interested in that little book. And let's just go on. King saw that I didn't want to talk about it, went to a commercial break, and when the microphones go down, he leans over the table toward me and says, yeah, now, what was that? Was that like porn or something? He thought, it could have been the title, The Music Makers. And I said, no, actually, it's nothing that interesting. So I thought maybe, when you get your start, you'd done some piece of porn that's out there, and you're trying to bury it, and this guy's found it somewhere.
Dr. Paul Conn. Doctor, thank you so much for joining us this morning and your reflections on Larry King. That was pretty good.
Yeah, well, Larry King, what a great American story. He was the son of Russian Jewish immigrants, and his great gift was simply to be able to talk to people and make that conversation interesting. And he became a wealthy and a famous man just by having that skill on radio and later on television. He was an interesting guy, and I'm sure have been remembering him the last few days upon reading his death. It was a great opportunity for me to be interviewed by him. Thanks, Steve.
Thank you.
I don't know I don't know who told you that, but boy, that's a blast from the past.
I'll tell you later.
Okay. I haven't had anything that exciting happen in the last 40 years.
Wow.
So it was a lot of fun.
It's always great to talk with you, Dr. Conn, Lee University Chancellor Dr. Paul Conn. Doc, maybe we'll talk before the Super Bowl and you can come with a prediction.
I will not only give you a prediction, Steve, I will give you one that you can make a lot of money on.
Okay. It is legal now, I understand. That's what I'm told, anyway.
I guess so.
Thank you, Dr. Conn.
Hey, good to talk with you, Steve.
Great to talk with
week.
you, buddy. Thank you. It is 7:31, and always great to have Dr. Paul Conn on with us, Mix 104.1. Mix Morning served by Tzatziki's. Bridget, people can eat right, and it's going to taste great at Tzatziki's.
That's right. Visit our friends there at Tzatziki's, located in the Target Shopping Center. You can skip the line and order online at tzatzikis.com. You can also download their free app as well. They have a couple of limited time menu items. Their mac and cheese and tomato basil soup. That's there at Tzatziki's.
All right, sports coming up. And we're launching a brand new contest this morning. We've been doing this many years, over 20 years, where we give away elements of a Super Bowl party. For the last few years, we've teamed up with Don Ledford Automotive Center, and they've given away a big old TV. Some years, it has been in color. It's been a color TV.
It's always a color TV.
But it's a very nice television, and it could be one from Debbie's basement. We don't know. But anyway, we're giving that away and some food to go along with it. We're starting the qualifying this morning, as a matter of fact. So we'll take more qualifiers in a second.
Thank you, Tennessee. This is John Davis, the trade-in man.
3 Mountain View Nissan locations mean one giant selection. And with over 800 new Nissan vehicles to choose from, we've got something the whole family will love. Like no payments for 90 days and 0% financing on select Nissan models. That's right, 0 payments and 0% financing on some of our best-selling Nissan models. So come shop Mountain View Nissan in Chattanooga, Dalton, and the all-new Cleveland, home of the exclusive lifetime warranty.
At Bliss, we are a full-service luxury Aveda spa and salon. So that means you can come in for massage therapy, and we offer facials, hydrofacials, really any type of relaxation you're looking for, and we can take care of that. And then on the salon side, our stylists are top-of-the-line Aveda certified stylists, ready to make you look beautiful. The staff are fantastic. There is over 40 years combined experience. Our owner, Miss Ava, is fantastic. She really holds quality in the highest, top of the line. You know, if it's at Bliss, you know it's going to be almost perfect because that is what we strive for every day.
Go to Bliss at AvedaSpa.com or visit them on North Ocoee Street in Cleveland.
Everyday functionality. Iconic design DNA. Dynamic sports car handling. Why settle for either or when you can have all of the above? The Porsche Macan.
It's Mermaid Mattresses $1 Million Mattress Clearance. Enjoy deals on nearly all in-stock merchandise, with queen mattress sets starting at just $177. An additional 25% off floor models, and sales tax is on us. Mermaid Mattress.
Don Ledford Chevrolet Buick and GMC in Cleveland's annual January clearance event going on now with our most incredible deals ever. Listen to this. Save up to $14,000 in their remaining 2020 courtesy vehicles, or you can get 0% APR financing up to 72 months and up to $5,250 off on select new 2020 vehicles. That's just 2 of the great deals you can get now at Don Ledford Chevy Buick and GMC. Best ever January clearance sale event. Don Ledford, North Lee Highway, Cleveland, DonLedford.com, where they say yes. See dealer for detail.
next day. It's all about being local.
Here is your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast. We'll have rain showers throughout the day today, a high near 64, a low of 59 this evening with thunderstorms likely tonight. For tomorrow, it's going to feel like spring. Partly cloudy, a high near 67, and a low of 44 tomorrow night. Yeah.
Wow.
And then on Wednesday, we'll have partly cloudy skies early in the day, and then rain showers developing later with a high near 58. Your current Vascular Institute temperature is 46 degrees.
This weather forecast is brought to you by Vehicles Direct. 12-month, 12,000-mile comprehensive warranty. Lifetime powertrain warranty. That's at Vehicles Direct, located on South Lee Highway in Cleveland. VehiclesDirect.com.
All right, we're going to skip over to sports here at 7:36. It's the CHI Memorial Sports Desk. CHI Memorial, imagine better health. This sports brought to you by the Town Squire. Have you checked your wardrobe? Do it today. Stop in and check out the Town Squire's huge seasonal sale. Great selection of suits, dress shirts, ties, sweaters, and jackets, all sale price. One item, 25% off, two or more, 30% off. Shoes, 20% off, along with Merrill at $75 per pair. The place to shop for that man in your life for over 43 years. The Town Squire. The shop that appreciates the customer. Stewart Park Plaza, Key Street, Cleveland, Tennessee. It is set. Super Bowl 55. And for the first time ever, the home, the city, the Super Bowl city has the home team in the Super Bowl. As let's begin with the AFC Championship game last night. Kansas City over Buffalo 38-24. And it'll be the second straight Super Bowl for the Super Bowl champion. Chiefs going to try to repeat as champions for the first time since 03-04 when, well, Tom Brady did it with the New England Patriots. Tampa Bay defeated Green Bay in the NFC Championship game in Green Bay, Wisconsin yesterday, 31-26. And Tom Brady heading back to the Super Bowl. And quite interestingly, his Tampa Bay Buccaneers won 3 road games to get to the Super Bowl, and they will be going home again to play in the Super Bowl in Tampa. First time in the 55-year history of the Super Bowl that has happened. So Super Bowl 55 is set. It'll be the Chiefs and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. On Sunday, February 7th, you can win a big screen television food for the Super Bowl. Go to mymix1041.com to register. mymix1041.com. We'll also be taking phone-in qualifiers. Matter of fact, do some of that here in a second. Mix 1041 Super Bowl Blitz is presented by Don Ledford Automotive Center. Lady Vols got a big win over Ryan Howard and the Kentucky Lady Wildcats yesterday, 70-53. Pro Bowl tight end Greg Olson announced his retirement from the NFL on Sunday. He's going to join Fox Broadcasting. Cleveland High School Wrestling won their 5th straight region championship Saturday. They'll be home for a sub-state on Tuesday. All right, it's the middle school district basketball tournament begins today at Cleveland Middle School at 4:30. The Lake Forest Middle School girls will take on Ray County. At 5:30, the Cleveland and Ray County boys will meet. 6:45 tonight, Ocoee Middle and Cleveland Middle girls. And at 7:45, Lake Forest and Ocoee Middle boys. It'll be a great time. The Middle School District Basketball Tournament begins today at Cleveland Middle School Wednesday night. Got a special presentation. We're going to bring you the championship round of the middle school games on Wednesday night right here on Mix 1041. Dwayne Williams on the call of those games at Cleveland Middle on Wednesday night. And that is sports brought to you by the Town Squire. And we're back. We'll talk with Bobby Ludwig coming up in about 30 seconds. Stand by. Medical Center Compounding Pharmacy and Health Center offers Bradley County's only state-of-the-art sterile compounding laboratory. We are here to customize drugs and medications that are not available commercially or over the counter. Maintain your health with medication designed to meet your body's specific needs. It's just what the doctor ordered. Put your health in the hands of trained professionals you know and trust. Medical Center Compounding Pharmacy and Health Center, North Ocoee Street. Phone 476-5548 or visit medicalcenterrx.com.
Baskin-Robbins. Scoop it, shake it, cake it.
Welcome to Anatole Exteriors, where we specialize in facade optimization, EIFS stone, and panels. Our combination of efficiency and quality has made us a reputable company for over 20 years. Our team's mission is to build relationships that inspire hope and purpose, driven by biblical principles for the community that we love. We are prepared to provide you with a customized solution to all your building needs. We are the last ones on the wall and the first to respond with repairs.
This is John Davis, the trade-in man for Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway. You probably heard the news. Most dealers don't have any inventory, but at Kia Cleveland, we do. In fact, we've got even more new Kias than I'm comfortable with, so we're rolling them out of here, like 2020 Kia Rios starting at $13,900. That's right, brand new cars starting at $13,900. Come see me, John Davis, the trade-in man, at Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway in beautiful Cleveland, Tennessee, where car buying is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
KiaofCleveland.com. Bender Realty, the people who want the house you're in this holiday season to be your home.
Right now, it's more important than ever that you like the home you're living in. Because of COVID and because of other maybe restrictions, we're home a whole lot more than what we used to be. It's very important to us that we sell homes and not necessarily houses.
If you're looking to buy, sell, lease, or rent, trust your friends at Bender Realty. 472-2173. Bender-Realty.com. Be home with Bender Realty. The top search comfort foods in the United States. Okay. So take it by, turn your mic on. Okay. Take it by state, and some days it can seem like everything's going wrong. Gloomy weather, infuriating coworkers, not to mention a worldwide pandemic. I don't know if anybody,
just top it off. Everything combined.
Anybody noticed? So here we go, and of course I skipped directly to the volunteer state of Tennessee. And honestly, I don't know. I have never associated this food, again, these are the top comfort foods by state in the United States, and I never in my life would have associated this, which instantly made me suspect of this survey. Tennessee, chess pie.
Oh. No, never in a million years.
I would never think of that.
No.
I mean,
absolutely not.
What's your go-to comfort food? Let's begin with Ashley. Ashley, over to you.
Biscuits and gravy.
Biscuits and gravy.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Now, do you eat sausage in your gravy or plain smooth gravy?
Either way, I don't care.
Says something about you as a human.
Yes. Hence why lots is going on in my life.
I think that's right. Bridget, go-to comfort food.
Chocolate, maybe?
Anything chocolate?
Yeah.
What's like California? What's one of those like weird states? Yeah. What's
all right.
yours?
So California, grilled cheese.
Wow.
Now, see, I had a grilled cheese Saturday night, as a matter of fact, from Aubrey's. But you've not tried the Aubrey's grilled cheese, you're messing up. A cup of chili, grilled cheese, come on.
Tomato soup.
Tomato soup. Let's see, other states. Let's go to states around here.
No, what's yours for Tennessee? Did you live here?
Tennessee, chess pie.
No, yours.
Oh,
your
me personally?
Yes.
I don't know. Get me some Hershey Kisses. I am fine. Okay. You know what? I found a new combo. I love experimenting with flavors when I can taste.
Me too.
Yeah, no. Hershey Kisses and Skittles together. Unbelievable.
Wow, that's
try it.
That's that COVID aftertaste.
Try it, everybody. Try it, everybody. Georgia, fried chicken. Give me
could see
a
that.
big old thing of fried chicken. Alabama. Oh, here we go. Cheese grits.
Oh, those are so good.
That's why they're winning championships in Alabama, ladies and gentlemen.
Left and right.
Let's see here. Let's go. I'll tell you what. Let's go to the Commonwealth of Kentucky. Chicken and dumplings. See, that's what I'm talking about.
That's comfort food.
Yeah.
They
But that must be like a Southern comfort food thing. Because like Washington and Nevada, I don't think those are their comfort foods.
Washington. Swedish pancakes.
Again, like I said.
They're weirdos.
So here's what we're going to do. I lived in Washington State for about 3 months. Couldn't get out of there quick enough. Anyway, call us right now, 614-6499. Here's what we're going to do. We got a lot to give away this morning. I'll tell you what. If you call me, we're on the volunteer Red Pest Mix line. Tell us what your go-to comfort food is. Dwayne, go ahead and take these out there because we've got to run here. Just tell us what your favorite comfort food is and put them in the running for the Super Bowl contest. That's the big screen TV, pizza. We got a bunch of stuff we're giving away for the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl Blitz with Don Ledford Automotive Center. Let's do that. And then, so we're going to talk comfort food and then a 1 year membership to Oh Yeah Health and Fitness, Bridget. How about that?
Yeah, that's right.
So you can eat your comfort food and go work out.
Well, thank you. That was the idea. So anyway, so we'll take them out there. Bridget, tell me about Oh Yeah. I know they've got a very special January deal, and they're sponsoring the month of January.
Yeah, that's right. You can join for only $5, and it's only $5 a week. Also, in the month of January, we are giving away a 1 year membership every weekday throughout the month. So you have chances to qualify throughout each day, and then also on our Mix 1041 Facebook page as well. At Oh Yeah Fitness Complex here in Cleveland, you have over 30,000 square feet. They have all of the state-of-the-art equipment. They have those recovery therapies as well. They're going to sit down with you when you first join and talk about where you are, talk about your fitness and nutrition goals. It's very personable. They're all about longevity there at Oh Yeah Fitness Complex. They're located in the Village Green Town Center, and you can find out more at ohyeahlife.com.
And download a free 5-day pass to work out at ohyeahlife.com. And you know what? We see that workout at home is exploding. But here's the thing. You can get the best of both worlds. You know, studies show that you're encouraged by other people working out, which I've been doing for years. Just let you work out and I'll watch you. And I feel fitter. But anyway, you can do that, and they have over 30,000 square feet. So you can work out at Oh Yeah and still be big time socially distanced. So again, call now if you want to win a year at Oh Yeah and you want to qualify for our Super Bowl Blitz. Call 614-6499 on the volunteer Red Pest Mix line. And we are also, we're asking you to tell us what your favorite comfort food is. And maybe, you know what? I'm going to take this one on the air. No, I'm not. They already took it. Anyway, I told them to take them back there. Then I made a late breaking decision.
We're used to that.
Changing my mind, you know. All right, so we'll come right back. Tell you what, let's do traffic. Get a check of the streets. Also, do we have any celebrations in yet?
We do, yes.
We'll do that first. Okay. We haven't done those yet. It's 48 after the hour.
All right. My cousin, Chloe Baggett, is 22 today. She is a student at Lee University. Happy birthday, Chloe. Also, Cody Johnson is 13 today. Calling your birthdays and wedding anniversaries. Oh, we have a few more here on the email before I move on. Ethan Varnell is celebrating today. Ethan is 10 years old and a student at Candies Creek Cherokee.
Boy, that's Rob and Kelly's son.
Oh, all
I believe that's right.
It's from Mom, Dad, and Maddie. So happy birthday to Ethan. And then Ashley Fields is celebrating a birthday today, and that is from her mother-in-law. So happy birthday to both of them.
Your mother-in-law wishing you happy birthday.
Pretty good, yeah. Calling your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us is the Mix 1041 Baskin-Robbins celebration list. We'll take those on the volunteer Red Pest Mix line, 614-6499. You can go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app.
Through traffic.
And let's get a check of the streets here. This Don Ledford Cleveland Mixed Highway Patrol Report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. Don Ledford Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC in Cleveland's annual January clearance event is going on now with their most incredible deals ever. That's at Don Ledford Cleveland, North Lee Highway, and donledford.com, where they say yes. We have no reports of any accidents this morning. We do have rain in the area, so the streets are slick. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ridipest Mix line is 614-6499. We'll check your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast coming up.
This is Happy from Hardee's. Listen closely.
Wholesale Supply Group, you've heard the name for years. The experts trust them, and you should too. Whether you're building, remodeling, or just maintaining your home, Wholesale Supply Group has all the plumbing, electrical, and HVAC products you need to supply any project. With great brands like Delta, Kohler, Rinnai, Mansfield, Progress Lighting, Square D, GE, and Milwaukee, Wholesale Supply has everything you need. Check out the locations in Cleveland, Chattanooga, Athens, Dayton, Madisonville, Dalton, and Chatsworth. Online, wholesalesupply.us. And remember, Wholesale Supply is open to the public.
The Vic Vascular team is leading the way in peripheral vascular care in our region.
Feeling of pain in your legs, loss of sensation in your feet or toes,
open sores that won't heal,
weakness when walking.
Do you have flow problems?
These are the first signs of peripheral artery disease, PAD.
PAD affects 1 in 5 Americans, and when untreated, can result in the loss of a limb.
If you or one of your loved ones are experiencing the signs of PAD, be evaluated.
We are Vascular Institute of Chattanooga. We can help.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one, and there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great, and their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. And I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
You need money overnight? Check into cash. Your time is tight. .com. Bank account's too low? Check into cash. So where do you go? .com. Do it online in a record time. It's the easy way to get money next day. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. You can be sure it's secure from our bank straight to yours. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. Boom, boom, ba-dum, boom.
What's up with the Joneses? What do they have that we don't?
They went to Mermaid Mattress and got the best sleep of their lives. Now, they strut.
We gotta go get one of those mattresses.
Do you think their kids wear makeup?
Definitely.
Baskin-Robbins. Scoop it, shake it, cake it.
We're here at Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland.
We are here with great service. We're here. We're here.
We're here.
We're here with great deals. We're here for you.
So come shop Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland and cleveland-nissan.com today. Home of the exclusive lifetime warranty.
Don Ledford Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC in Cleveland's annual January clearance event going on now with their most incredible deals ever. Listen to this. Save up to $14,000 on their remaining 2020 courtesy vehicles, or you can get 0% APR financing up to 72 months and up to $5,250 off on select new 2020 vehicles. That's just two of the great deals you can get now at Don Ledford Chevy, Buick, and GMC. Best ever January clearance sale event. Don Ledford, North Lee Highway, Cleveland, donledford.com, where they say yes. See dealer for detail.
You're watching Mix Mornings on Mix TV. Here is your current Kia of Cleveland time. And here's your current Vascular Institute temperature.
Coming up on 5 minutes for 8 o'clock, Ashley R. Back in, and we were taking some phone calls asking people their favorite comfort food.
We did.
What are we hearing?
Amanda Dixon said pizza.
A good one.
That's decent.
Pete, let me give you the national list.
Yeah.
Because, you know what? Looking at it, so what they did, again, if you're just joining us, first of all, where have you been, you slackers? You know what? If you're just joining us, turn the station. We don't want you.
Wow.
No, welcome. Thank you for listening.
Okay. Anyway, no, if you're just joining us, we were talking about this probably criminal website operation. It was in our show prep this morning that we get from CBS, and it's talking about the states based on Google searches of their favorite comfort foods. Tennessee was chess pie, which is ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm embarrassed of that answer.
I know.
I agree. The top searched comfort food in the United States is grilled cheese. 6 states said grilled cheese. 4 states said fried chicken. Now here's one, chicken and waffles. And actually, as I watched the coverage of Larry King, his death on Saturday, and watched the big CNN primetime special, they showed a clip of Larry King eating chicken and waffles with Snoop Dogg.
Wow.
Well, I mean, that's a dream come true right there. Roger Pickett says, I'm just joining. Roger, you can hang around. Bridget, do you think Roger can hang around?
Yes, he can.
All right. Chili. Well, we got a 3-way tie. We got chicken and waffles, chili, and pot roast.
Ooh, I love a good pot roast.
Anytime Jennifer Hartline asks me, usually Saturday, sometime over the weekend, she'll say, what do you want for dinner next week?
Mm-hmm.
Roast is my go-to.
Yeah, that's good.
You eat it once a week?
No, she normally turns me down.
Okay.
Yeah, normally gives me.
Pretty amazing woman if she makes that once a week.
Did we get any other calls on this? I saw the phones ringing.
Yeah, Kevin McDaniel said meatloaf, mashed potatoes, and slaw with gravy on your meatloaf and your potatoes.
Okay. Who's this?
Kevin McDonald.
You said did you say McDaniel or McDonald? Which is it?
McDonald. Did I say McDaniel?
Is he in the witness protection program?
I have the COVID fault.
Is he related to Larry McDaniel and he doesn't want to
McDonald.
Okay. Here's the deal. I want you all to try this, and a lot of this is. I'm glad, Kevin. I'm glad you said this, because here is something underrated. Now you've got to get really good coleslaw. Mm-hmm. Really good coleslaw is hard to find. I'll tell you. I had some the other night. And I can't remember where it was.
Memorable. Very memorable.
Brandon makes really good coleslaw.
Now, how's his? Is his more of the cabbage type, or is it ground up?
It is the shredded cabbage. It's made from scratch.
All right.
It's really good.
Brandon's pretty famous for his coleslaw.
That with roast
is amazing.
So what Kevin has just told you is where I'm going with this. You take a good meat with the coleslaw is underrated. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Good job, Kevin. Go ahead and give it to Kevin. Give him everything.
Austin and Alex Ann want to pitch in with their choices.
Go ahead.
Austin would say bacon and eggs. And then Alex Ann said just anything at Cracker Barrel. Is her
so the alcohol.
Yeah, she likes the mimosa with it.
She didn't mean that.
And Alex Ann, where do you go to school again? Anyway, now let me also say this, and I thought of this morning as I was getting ready. I'm going to ask this every morning until this happens, and I'm putting you on the spot.
Okay.
Oh.
Do we have a microphone in Austin's room back there?
Not yet. Not that I know of.
All right. So we're going to check it out. Oh, did you bring me some coffee? How nice.
I know. What a great gal.
So that's the deal there.
We had 2 more calls. You want to know what they said?
Yeah, I don't really care, but go ahead.
They were both ice cream. Huh. Pistachio almond and Swiss chocolate almond.
Pistachio almond? Mm-hmm. Who called that in?
Tamara Jarrett.
Tamara, what's wrong with you? Pistachio almond?
Never even heard of it.
Hey, Tamara, have you joined the Communist Party? Does Brad Benton serve that at Baskin-Robbins?
He does have pistachio ice cream.
Does it have almonds in it, though?
I don't know.
I can't think of a worse flavor combination in my life. That probably brought the coronavirus into the world.
Guys, he cannot think of a worse flavor combination, but he eats Skittles and Hershey Kisses together.
Have you tried it?
I think I'd rather have pistachio.
Have you tried it?
Absolutely not. Never thought in a million years I would ever want to try it.
Okay. That's
so
another.
what made you try it? Like, were you just sitting at home and everything's mixed in a bowl and you just grabbed a handful?
Holden Hartline and I, good morning, honey. Holden Hartline and I were, I think we were watching the bowl games a couple weeks ago. And here's a peek into my life. I could not be bothered to get out of the recliner. And so I just had him sitting there, and we have a round table between our recliners. Holden and I, basically two grumpy old men. Holden is 8. And so I reached for the Skittles, and I reached for the Hershey Kisses, and I thought, I got to do something today that's worthwhile, because I'm just sitting here. Voila! Don't knock it till you try it. Isn't Skittles an M&M Mars product? Because I know Hershey's not. They always get mad at me at Mars when I talk about Hershey.
I'm good with the sweet and the kind of sour, but
you got Tamara
I'm good with like
about
a little bit of sweet and salty, but not.
We gotta go. I mean, this is. I mean, as fascinating as this has been, we do need to move. So anyway, there you go. Our comfort foods around the United States. Grilled cheese, though, #1. I would highly recommend you, if you've not already, try the grilled cheese at Aubrey's.
It's amazing.
And they didn't pay me to say that. I'm telling you right now, it's unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
And get a cup of chili with it, or they have chicken gumbo, or Jennifer likes that, or something of that nature. That's apparently very good. All right, hang on 1 second here.
Report is brought to you by L&B Appliance, your one-stop appliance shop and HVAC dealer. Locally owned and operated. Durkee Road, Mrs. Winter's Chicken and Biscuits. It's always the right time for Mrs. Winter's. Serving up the most delicious Southern-style food for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Their classically American Southern fried chicken, hot buttery biscuits, and home-style sides can't be beat. Mrs. Winters on Keith Street near 25th Street in Cleveland. Visit lovemrswinters.com. Don't wait in line. Download the free Mrs. Winters Chicken and Biscuits app for pickup or delivery.
Seeing, hearing, feeling is believing. Now at Jaguar Chattanooga. Drive a new Jaguar at a payment that's right for you. Plus, every new Jaguar includes Jaguar Elite Care. Come in today and get complimentary maintenance on all new Jaguar models. At Jaguar Chattanooga. I-75 North at Exit 7.
For more than 70 years, Medical Center Compounding Pharmacy and Health Center has been a proud part of the Bradley County community. We offer one-time and monthly prescription fills with a state-of-the-art compounding pharmacy for customized medications. You can schedule an appointment with a healthcare professional that will listen to your needs, conduct a thorough medication review, and develop a personalized plan to meet your wellness goals. Medical Center Compounding Pharmacy and Health Center, North Ocoee Street, phone 476-5548, or visit medicalcenterrx.com.
Welcome to the big leagues, where our go-kart all-stars take personal shopping to the next level. They always bring their A game, so you get groceries carefully selected specifically for you. These are passionate professionals, ensuring every fruit and vegetable, every cut of meat is exactly the way you like it. This is plump. That is juicy. And this is lean. Order Go-Kart curbside pickup online for personal shopping at the highest level.
All right, Mix 104.1. What did Ken Bolin, he added something?
Yes, his comfort food is chicken casserole.
Very, very good.
Yeah.
Very chicken casserole, if it's made right, unbelievable. All right, here we go. Let's head to the Mermaid Mattress Weather Center. Good morning, Roger Pickett, who apparently is late in joining this morning, but you know, you can do that when you're retired.
He needs to share with us what his favorite comfort food is.
We don't care. Well, no, we do care. Roger, what is your favorite comfort food? But we could get him to call in, but he wouldn't do it.
No.
He would not do it.
When you're shopping for a new mattress, will you go to a national chain, a website, or a locally owned mattress store like Mermaid Mattress, where more of your dollars stay local? You decide.
Here is your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast. We'll have rain showers throughout the day today, a high near 64, a low of 59 this evening with thunderstorms likely tonight. For tomorrow, it's going to be warm, partly cloudy, a high near 67, and a low of 44 tomorrow night. And then on Wednesday, partly cloudy early in the day, and then occasional rain showers during the afternoon with a high near 57. Your current Vascular Institute temperature is 45 degrees.
I miss this. Dr. Bill Seymour, president of Cleveland State, had texted me, "Hey, buddy, I'm glad you're back, but don't put down my Buffalo Bills." Here's the deal, Bill Seymour and all the Bills fans. I mean, that's fine, but you guys had 4 shots. Bill is from upstate New York, and I love the Bills. I love Jim Kelly. I love the whole thing. Thurman Thomas. But they had 4 chances. They're 0 for 4 in the Super Bowl. 4 in a row. I would highly recommend, if you have an interest in that, and I'd send this out to Dr. Seymour, so this will save me a text, is the Four Falls of Buffalo as the ESPN 30 for 30 presentation. They had 4 chances, like Dwayne. He's texting me, he's crying about Buffalo last night. Look, they had 4 chances. Get out. It's over.
Done.
I mean, you had 4, matter of fact, 4 in a row. Also, good morning, Jeremiah Pritchard, who texted me earlier, and I missed it. Back when we were talking about male principals putting makeup on, he suggested his brother Bob. So, hey, did we miss that? Hey, here's this.
This weather is brought to you by Ocoee Pediatrics, providing immunizations, preventative care, sports physicals, and newborn care. Call Ocoee Pediatrics at 614-3733 or visit ocoeepeds.com.
This is Mix 1041 WCLE Calhoun, Cleveland, Athens. And download the free Mix 1041 app at mymix1041.com.
Fox News is next. Presented by Capital Tire Service in downtown Cleveland.
Fox News, I'm Chris Foster. President Biden has more executive orders planned, including one today aimed at strengthening federal Buy American rules.
Each day this week is going to be a different theme day. Today's going to specifically be Buy American. This as Democrats are moving forward with a COVID relief package. Still, the president wants to work with Republicans, according to his chief of staff.
Fox's David Spunt. The impeachment process against former President Trump advances to the Senate today.
House impeachment managers will introduce the article of impeachment against the former president this evening in the Senate, outlining a charge of incitement of insurrection related to the January 6th riot at the Capitol. But actual arguments are still 2 weeks off.
Fox's Jared Halpern, and sources tell Fox former Trump White House spokeswoman Sarah Huckabee Sanders will announce today that she's running for governor of Arkansas next year. America's listening to Fox News.
Capital Tire Service, downtown Cleveland, your local Michelin dealer since 1967. Providing Cleveland with quality products and services for over 50 years. Come see Freddie or Tony in downtown Cleveland for a great deal on Michelin tires. The Mix 1041 News Desk brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at loganthompsonlaw.com.
It is 8:07, local and state news from Mix 1041 and Talk 1013 The Buzz. From the Logan Thompson Law News Desk, loganthompsonlaw.com. I'm Steve Hardline reporting. Cleveland City Schools back fully in person today. They will continue to monitor their active case counts and other data points in the community in consultation with the health department. Cleveland City Schools in a yellow they are in the yellow protocols today, and students will be having 2 temperature checks per day. Masks are continue to be required for all bus riders and students in grades 3 through 12 in class. And if you have any questions, you can contact Cleveland City Schools by email, cvquestions@clevelandschools.org. But Cleveland City, Bradley County, of course, had been back, so we have our local school systems all back in person. Great to hear. Also, Bridget will have more good news for us about our case counts going down in our local community and our local area. And I want to make sure, speaking of the virus, that our audience is aware they have changed the time of testing, which is now the Bradley County Health Department, Monday through Friday, 8:30 until 10:30 at First Baptist. Now, you probably noticed First Baptist Cleveland is also the home of the vaccine when we have it. And, of course, that's statewide. The question of when we have shipments of the vaccine from the federal government. Did see a wonderful report over the weekend that Johnson & Johnson will be ready with a one-shot vaccine should be, they're supposed to have approval here in the next couple of weeks. But anyway, the testing and the vaccinations now at First Baptist Cleveland. Testing, Monday, testing.
Yep, it's on.
Okay. Testing. See, I've been doing this so long that you say that and I just stop. Monday through Friday, 8:30 until 10:30. Big story, of course, out of Bradley County. Our Bradley County Sheriff's Office. All Bradley County Patrol deputies now have brand new body cameras. As of this past Thursday, they've also received full training. Sheriff Steve Lawson first presented the proposal for the new body cameras March of last year. The Bradley County Commission. Funding from, the state of Tennessee, Bradley County government, and donations from generous supporters, including Logan Thompson Law, James F. Logan Jr. Don't ever say Jimmy didn't do something nice. So we want, do we need body cameras in here?
No, we do not.
What?
No, we do not.
What we need is visual evidence of you and the rest of the hangers-on, the leeches in this studio, and the staff, who I don't know half their names,
True.
being mean to me.
Oh, yeah.
We need evidence, so when James and I go to court, we have some evidence. No, get serious a second here. That's great, and thanks to everyone who participated. It wasn't just Jimmy, but there were other businesses and individuals who helped with that, and we love our sheriff's department and our police department, and they're just doing a great job. All right, there is some more news this morning. Three Tennessee Republican lawmakers whose homes and legislative offices were raided on January 8th by the FBI collectively paid about $183,000 during the 2020 election cycle for work done by newly minted political firms with little-known campaign track records. This is according to Andy Scheer in this morning's Chattanooga Times Free Press. At this point, no one except the FBI and the U.S. Attorney's Office in the Middle District of Tennessee knows for sure why federal agents served search warrants on Representative Robin Smith of Hickson and Representative Glenn Cassida, former House Speaker from Franklin, and freshman Representative Todd Warner of Lewisburg, also now raided Cassida's former top aide, Cade Cothran, who, along with his former boss, embroiled in a 2019 scandal over sexist and racist texts, which helped fuel Cassida's downfall as Speaker. The State Department of Health projecting a new, more contagious strain of the coronavirus to be the dominant virus in Tennessee by March. Health officials said Thursday 2 cases out of 7 of the UK strain, commonly known as B117, have been identified in Tennessee and confirmed by the CDC. We talked with Dr. Lisa Piercy about that in our exclusive interview last Tuesday. While B117 is much more highly transmissible, Dr. Piercy told us it doesn't appear to be to increase disease or mortality, end quote. And Governor Bill Lee touted the state's General Assembly's efforts during a special session of the legislature addressing education in the state. Governor Lee called the special session to address learning loss and funding in the state impacted by the pandemic. And speaking Friday, the governor said, quote, "What we accomplished here is remarkable." He praised both lawmakers and the State Department of Education Commissioner Dr. Penny Schwinn. The legislature passed a $160 million package aimed at addressing these issues, although some items, such as teacher pay and compensation, will rely on bills to be passed during the legislature's regular session. That's the news. It's brought to you by Logan Thompson Law. Visit LoganThompsonLaw.com. I'm Steve Hardline reporting.
This news brought to you by the Mark Shepard Agency of Shelter Insurance. Call 910-9393. 910-9393.
All right, it's time for our virus case check around the area. And for that, we'll go to Bridget, who was demanding when she came in at last hour that we play her tape, which she recorded on the way here. I'd like to point that out to the sheriff and the police chief that Bridget was recording. She wasn't texting and driving. She was recording and driving in the rain, might I add.
No one's told me that's illegal.
And so there we go. What's up?
All right. It's brought to you by Laboratory Service Center in Cleveland. They provide safe, fast, rapid COVID antigen tests outside in your vehicle, PCR confirmation COVID tests, and antibody tests. They're open Monday through Friday from 8:30 till 4, Saturdays from 8 to 1. They also offer rapid flu tests and flu vaccines, as well as traditional lab tests. Register at clevelandtest.com. That's clevelandtest.com. Here are the local active COVID case count numbers for our listening area. Bradley County, 806. Hamilton County, 2,328. McMinn County, 329. Meigs County, 96. Monroe County, 332. Polk County, 140. And Ray County, 248. That's the Mix 1041 local active COVID case count, brought to you by Laboratory Service Center in Cleveland. Register at clevelandtest.com.
Well, Bridget, just stay right there. Let's get a check of the streets. What's happening?
Okay, this Don Ledford Cleveland Mixed Highway Patrol report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. Don Ledford Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC in Cleveland's annual January clearance event is going on now with their most incredible deals ever. That's at Don Ledford Cleveland, North Lee Highway, and donledford.com, where they say yes. We have no reports of any accidents this morning. Drive safely out there. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ridipest Mix line is 614-6499. We'll check your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast coming up.
Baskin-Robbins. Scoop it, shake it, cake it.
The Vic Vascular team is leading the way in peripheral vascular care in our region.
Feeling of pain in your legs, loss of sensation in your feet or toes,
open sores that won't heal,
weakness when walking.
Do you have flow problems?
These are the first signs of peripheral artery disease, PAD.
PAD affects 1 in 5 Americans, and when untreated, can result in the loss of a limb.
If you or one of your loved ones are experiencing the signs of PAD, be evaluated.
We are Vascular Institute of Chattanooga. We can help.
You need money overnight? Check into cash. Your time is tight. .com. Bank accounts too low? Check into cash. So where do you go? .com. Do it online in a record time. It's the easy way to get money next day. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. You can be sure it's secure from our bank straight to yours. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. Boom, boom.
There is no bad time during the year to buy or sell with Bender Realty.
The market doesn't stop just because of the holidays. It's a really good time to still be buying and selling. There are people that are having job transfers, people are having babies, they're downsizing or maybe having to buy a bigger house. So just because it's the holidays doesn't mean that the market's going to stop.
If you're looking to buy, sell, lease, or rent, trust your friends at Bender Realty. 472-2173. Bender-Realty.com. Be home with Bender Realty.
The deals are real. The sale is real. First come, first served at the year-end liquidation at Eller & Owens Furniture and Mattress. We must make room for new merchandise in the new year. All furniture is 40% off, including custom orders. Look for Take Me Home Today tags. Bring your truck, ropes, and blankets to save even more. Get 36-month special financing. Don't miss the massive year-end liquidation at all 4 Eller & Owens Furniture and Mattress locations.
Wholesale Supply Group, you've heard the name for years. The experts trust them, and you should too. Whether you're building, remodeling, or just maintaining your home, Wholesale Supply Group has all the plumbing, electrical, and HVAC products you need to supply any project. With great brands like Delta, Kohler, Rinnai, Mansfield, Progress Lighting, Square D, GE, and Milwaukee, Wholesale Supply has everything you need. Check out the locations in Cleveland, Chattanooga, Athens, Dayton, Madisonville, Dalton, and Chatsworth. Online, wholesalesupply.us. And remember, Wholesale Supply is open to the public.
You're watching Mix Mornings on Mix TV. Here is your current Kia of Cleveland time. And here's your current Vascular Institute temperature.
Best value comes from our locally made sets made right here in Cleveland. Mermaid mattress, better price, better sleep, better life.
Here is your Mermaid Mattress Weather Center forecast. We'll have rain showers throughout the day today, a high near 64. We'll have a low of 59 this evening with thunderstorms likely tonight. For tomorrow, partly cloudy. It's going to be warm, a high near 67 and a low of 44 tomorrow evening. And then on Wednesday, partly cloudy early in the day and then occasional rain showers during the afternoon with a high near 57. Your current Vascular Institute temperature is 45 degrees.
This weather forecast is brought to you by Bradley Concrete and Lamcon Ready Mix, family-owned business serving Cleveland for over 40 years. Call them at 423-479-4541 or visit lamcon.us to find out more.
Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers against Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. Super Bowl 55. Bridget is set. I know who you're for. I don't even have to ask you.
Yep, go Chiefs. My Chiefs made it to the Super Bowl.
Well, I've jumped on the Buccaneers bandwagon. I mean, I love what Tom Brady's done, and I told somebody yesterday, I guess it was, I was trapped in a text thread with Walker Valley Assistant Principal Chris Green, who proves the county schools dropped background checks years ago, and Kent Smith of
Ocoee Middle.
Mm-hmm. And so, but I told him, I said, I think it's a sports story of a generation to have Tom Brady, 40, he's older than me. And Holden, of course, thinks, and Reagan, they think I should be able to play quarterback because I'm 42. But to go from New England after all that success, 6 Super Bowls, and to a brand new team. Mm-hmm. And everybody said, well, it was the Patriot way. No, it wasn't. A Tom Brady. I mean, there should have been a camera on Bill Belichick last night. They didn't make the playoffs.
No.
So anyway, that coming. We're going to do our new health report here in a moment, which is Mix 104.1 Health. Creating a
healthy community.
Well, I remember what it was. I was just telling everybody where the colon goes. Well, not your colon. We don't want your. We don't know. We're not talking about a colon cleanse, although that's a good idea. Here at the first of the year, you got everything. Release!
Oh, goodness.
Did Dwayne talk about colon cleansing? I don't think he did.
No.
Let's see what this young lady has to say to us.
Hey, I'm Amber Morris, and I listen to Steve and Bridget every morning, and it won me $1,000.
Got that right. I love Dua Lipa.
The Cleveland City Schools Report, brought to you by Shannon Ritzop, your Cleveland Edward Jones financial advisor, located at 230 North Ocoee Street next to Cafe Roma. The Cleveland City Schools Report, brought to you by Shannon Ritzop, your Cleveland Edward Jones financial advisor, located at 230 North Ocoee Street next to Cafe Roma. Learn how he can help you reach your financial goals. Stop by or visit edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Trust the Channel 3 Storm Alert team. Accurate weather forecasts with reliable information so you can be prepared. That's weather coverage you can count on.
Welcome back to Channel 3 Eyewitness News. Today looking at, pretty warm and cloudy afternoon. After we get through about 7 o'clock this morning, we're going to see mainly just a lot of cloud cover, punctuated by a few spotty little showers here and there as we move through the afternoon. You think it's warm this morning, heading out, wait till you get to this afternoon. It's going to be in the low to mid 60s and stay pretty much in the mid 60s through the evening. Now notice, about 9 o'clock we have some isolated thunderstorms that are going to be firing up. We're keeping a close eye on those. I'll break that down for you in just a second here with our Vipercast. Let's step out the side the door this morning, though, where it is in the mid to upper 40s around Chattanooga. Rain showers moving through. A lot of wet roads around the area, so please go slow on your Monday morning. 43 in Murphy and 41 degrees in Athens. So cloudy, breezy, on and off showers through the day today, and then we're going to see some spotty storms moving through tonight. That's followed by just a warm start to the week and cooler weather with dry weather moving through later this week after Wednesday morning. So here's your satellite and radar right now. And even though we did have even a severe thunderstorm warning moving through parts of Alabama, northeast Alabama, about 2-3 o'clock this morning, now we're just looking at pretty much some decent rainfall moving through the Chattanooga area. Notice this warm front lifting northward.
A little Dua Lipa. He said, "What happened? We used to play Johnny Cash. What happened?" But you know, the only thing I regret is that we did not use the version with the baby. I'll be loving the baby.
Oh.
The baby.
Yeah, that's too bad.
The rap version. So I asked Bridget if I should kick in do a little freestyle rapping on that, and she said no.
No, please don't.
All right, it's time now for Mix 1041 Health. Creating a healthy community, and they've got some kind of music here, but I'm not going to play because I can't find it. Well, it's not I can't find it. We have like 50 screens here that I have to roll through. I don't have time, so I'm just going to do it dry. So here is our... hey, Austin, are we rolling tape? Austin, that's why we need a microphone. Are we rolling tape so we can play this later? Okay, 3, 2, 1. Time for the Mix 1041 Health Report.
All right, cut.
Take 2. Time for Mix 1041 Health, creating a healthy community. Which is healthier, being fat but working out, or being normal weight and sedentary? According to new research from Spain, fat and fit is a myth. The study analyzed health data for more than 500,000 adults. They say that while exercise has health benefits and can lower your risk of diabetes and hypertension, obesity still increases the risk of heart attacks and strokes. The researchers said policymakers should not promote sport over weight loss because weight loss is better for heart health. And great news here, hope for people who are paralyzed. With a new gene therapy, a groundbreaking study from Germany may give new hope to millions who have been paralyzed. Working with paralyzed mice, scientists used a designer protein to stimulate the spinal cord nerves to regenerate. 2 or 3 weeks after the new gene therapy application, the mice were able to walk again. They hope that further study and experimentation will eventually be able to transfer to humans. That is Mix 1041 Health. Mix 1041, creating a healthy community.
The Mix 1041 News Desk, brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com.
I'm watching Mix TV on the monitor. Hey, Austin, what was that, the graphic that you had for the health report? Looked like genes or micro atoms. What is that? Look at that. I like that. It looks like staircases in snow, but it's fine. I like it. It makes us look smarter, doesn't it?
It looks good. Yeah.
That there is what we've been missing. That makes us look smart.
But
what?
We still don't sound smart.
If you're listening on the radio, you don't care. But you need to check out Mix TV if you miss anything, including, I'm telling you, and I hate to say it, but a fascinating conversation with Dr. Paul Conn about an hour ago. That's why we created Mix TV. Well, that, and, we had to pay for this microphone. But anyway, Mix TV is at mymix1041.com, and I counted Saturday. Do you realize, Bridget, we now have 9 shows on Mix TV that people can watch on demand.
Mm-hmm.
It's become a very miniature version of like a Netflix or a streaming TV platform. You've heard of Disney Plus. Now, we do not have The Mandalorian.
No.
We tried, but we were sued. James F. Logan Jr. And matter of fact, he and Andrew Morgan had to team up on that deal.
Oh, yeah?
But we do have 9 programs, and there's more to come. There's much more to come. There's about 3 to come here in the next couple weeks. So Mix TV, check it out at mymix1041.com and just click it. You can watch this show. Again, I don't know why you would. It's bad enough on the radio, but you can watch it. But no, stuff like our conversation last hour, Dr. Paul Conn, he talked about Larry King. He was interviewed by Larry King twice back in his career as an author. And then we've had some other stuff that really we don't care about you watching, but you can. All right, Bridget, let's get a check of our Baskin-Robbins celebration list. What's up?
Well, happy birthday to my cousin, Chloe Baggett. She is 22 today and a student at Lee University. Also, Cody Johnson is 13 today. We had an earlier birthday wish for him, and that's also Arlene Cleveland's grandson. She called that in a few minutes ago. Ethan Varnell is 10 years old today, a student at Candies Creek Cherokee Elementary. That's from Mom, Dad, and Maddie. Ashley Fields is celebrating today. That is from her mother-in-law. And Jennifer Hughes also having a birthday today. She works at VEC. Calling your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us is the Mix 1041 Baskin-Robbins celebration list. We'll take those on the volunteer Ridipest Mix line, 614-6499. You can go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app.
All right, it's time to call and win with Mix 1041 on the volunteer Ridipest Mix line, 614-6499. Bridget, we have so much to give away this morning. We're going to combine 3 things into one call. Let's start with what we are kicking off today. Mix 1041 teaming up with Don Ledford Automotive Center to give away a big screen TV and pizza for your Super Bowl viewing. Now, we're not encouraging a big gathering like we normally say, where you and 20 friends, and we always make a very funny joke. No one has 20 friends. But this year, in light of the worldwide pandemic, we're not encouraging that. So what we're saying is, somebody's going to win a big screen television. It may be in color. And then others, and then somebody, and then the same person will get some free food. That's courtesy of Don Ledford Automotive Center. So call us now if you want to win at 614-6499 on the volunteer Ridipest Mix line, 614-6499. Now, if that wasn't good enough, we will also add in Bridget, it's Monday, so it's a Pure Bath Body and Mind Superhero Mom Monday. I want to take some of these in here.
Okay.
Can I take some of these in here?
Sure.
Hey, will you talk to me on the radio?
That's a big no.
Why won't people go on the air with me?
I wouldn't if I didn't have to.
Well, okay. Anyway, 614-6499. Will somebody go on the air? Or do you just all want to call off the air? Whatever, I don't care. Pure Bath Body and Mind. It's I got to take it back there. Superhero Mom Monday. Tell us, we got that deal, so you can win a gift basket. Pure, painstakingly handmade. That's the difference at Pure Bath Body and Mind. Experience happiness through a scent. How do you say this? Is it Z-Ape or Zappy?
Zape.
Zape?
Zape. Yes.
Well, why do they have a hyphen in there?
I had to make sure. I had to record that commercial.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I'm sure that'll be good.
Zape.
Zape all-natural handmade body care collection. Here we go. Perfect for your Valentine. Zape offers body meringue. Get you some body meringue. Now, that's what you need. Body is my favorite product I think I've ever talked about. Body butter.
Yeah, it's a lotion type.
I mean, are we talking like Country Crock? Are we talking Kraft? Are we talking body butter, ladies and gentlemen? Available at Pure Bath Body and Mind. Whip soap. There you go. Body spray, all that. Wax candle melts. I mean, Mrs. Hartline warned me 25 times out of Sunday to not talk about the body butter and to not play the Kenny G.
Thank you.
Instrumental.
Thank you, Jennifer.
Hang on a second.
You think he's going to listen to you, though?
Well, why start now? Hang on. So I told her, I said, well, honey, I will not play. Hang on. I will not play the Kenny G instrumental while talking about the products available at Pure Bath Body and Mind.
Okay.
I've heard.
But I never said anything about Barry White.
Oh, good.
Too much of anything is not good for you, baby.
Get you some body butter, baby. Come on now. Body meringue.
Love.
Close enough. That's all happening at Pure. And then, Bridget, we're going to give away a year at Oh Yeah. Tell me about Oh Yeah. Oh Yeah.
That's right. At Oh Yeah Fitness Complex, they have over 30,000 square feet available to you. They have all the state-of-the-art equipment, those recovery therapies as well. They're giving away a 1-year membership every weekday throughout the month of January. So that's another thing you can call in and qualify for. 614-6499. We'll announce the winner coming up later this afternoon. Again, the volunteer Ridipest mix line is 614-6499. Call in right now and qualify to win a 1-year membership to Oh Yeah Fitness Complex located in the Village Green Town Center.
I realize this audience is not very bright, so let me break it down. What?
Yes, they are.
Let me break it down for you. Number 1 prize, a gift basket from Pure Bath Body and Mind. Number 2 prize, I already forgot, is the Don Ledford Super Bowl Blitz, big screen TV, food for your Super Bowl, not party.
No.
We will not recommend that. I'll see if this person will go on the air with me. And then, what's the other thing we're doing? Oh, Oh Yeah.
Oh Yeah.
Oh Yeah, that's right. Will you talk on the air with me?
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
You know, I'm here.
Good.
Bridget's still employed here, we think. I think she'll start working for free and just kept coming in. So anyway. All right, so we're going to put you in. You want to tell us who you are? You're on the air, by the way.
Okay. My name is Jory, Jori Couch.
Jory Couch, and where are you listening from this morning?
Cleveland, Tennessee.
Okay, and of the prizes, Jory, let's take, for instance, of the Pure, the Oh Yeah, and the Super Bowl prize package. Which would you be most interested in, do you think?
The Super Bowl.
Oh, okay. Now, do you have an opinion on the Super Bowl this year?
Nope.
So
Not really.
You don't like Tom Brady?
Oh, yeah.
I thought you won the Super Bowl prize. That's just a joke. No, Oh Yeah is the name of the gym. Anyway, so you do like Tom Brady?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Now, are you at home or at work? What are you doing?
At home.
All right, Jory. Well, I'll let you go, but your last name is Couch?
Yes.
Are you in relation to Couch's Barbecue?
No. I wish.
Well, hey, we could make that happen. I'll give you a number for James F. Logan Jr., and we'll just work that deal out. All right. Hey, Jory, thanks for calling. We appreciate it. Thanks for listening.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes,
Bye-bye.
ma'am. She's like, whew. And all I wanted to do was win. Oh, the waters of trouble, Bridget. The waters of trouble. Good morning now.
Good morning.
How are you?
Fine. How are you?
Well, you know, I'm here.
I'm going into work right now myself.
Yeah, I know. What are we going to do? Where do you work? You want to tell us?
Prospect Elementary School.
Prospect? Who's this?
Oh, Bridget knows who this is.
This is Charvetta.
Charvetta Bess. How are you, Charvetta?
I'm great. How are you?
How's my man Steve Montgomery? Is he feeling better?
He's doing wonderful.
Good.
Really?
Tell him I said hello, and he just got married up, too, didn't he?
Oh, yeah. He's been married about a month now.
Well, I know that's a record for him, so that's good. So, listen, Charvetta, of the prizes we've discussed, which are you most interested in?
Probably the Super Bowl, even though I have no clue who's playing, but it'd be the Super Bowl.
Let's see if Bridget knows. Go ahead, Bridget.
The Chiefs and the Bucks. Thank you.
How was Mount Olive? How'd your brother do yesterday? Did he have a word from the Lord for us?
Oh, yesterday was phenomenal. It was a great, great message.
Too bad we can't remember what it was. Let's go to Bridget. It's our annual Monday morning feature. What did James Sears preach on yesterday? Bridget?
He was talking about praying for our nation. Why is that funny? Why is that funny?
That's like when they asked Barney Fife. Barney slept through the entire service. Oh, I love to talk about sin. Thanks, Charvetta. We got to go. All right, we'll get her in the drawing.
We've got her. Yep.
Okay, keep calling. You don't have to go on the air with me. 614-6499. Let's tell you what, we're going to take a break right here. Come back. Keep calling. 614-6499, the Volunteer Budapest Mix Line. We got 3 big prizes to give away. We'll qualify you, get you all qualified, sanctified, and holified right now.
Hey, East Tennessee.
Go to blissandavedaspa.com or visit them on North Ocoee Street in Cleveland.
At Anatole Exteriors, we specialize in more than just your building's exterior. We also specialize in building lasting relationships. Our commitment to excellence and ingenuity has made us a reputable company for over 20 years. Whether it be EIFS, stone, or panel, when we rep your project, your building becomes one of our very own. Because at Anatole Exteriors, we have the same skin in the game.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one, and there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great, and their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
Plenty of road closures you're going to want to know about if you're planning to hit the slopes today. Well, we're just getting word that the highway is a complete parking lot. There's just no movement at all down there.
Land Rover, above and beyond.
What's up with the Joneses? What do they have that we don't?
They went to Mermaid Mattress and got the best sleep of their lives. Now, they strut.
We gotta go get one of those mattresses.
Do you think their kids wear makeup?
Definitely.
Governor.
I made a comment. No, because what we're trying to do, folks, we try to foster feuds between people. Just because basically life is boring. And let me see. No, nothing. And ladies and gentlemen, she read it 20 minutes ago.
Uh-oh.
And I sent her this text because, the city schools have announced their Teachers of the Year.
Right.
And I said, they say it's time for the county to wake up. Now, did they? Of course they didn't say that.
No.
But have I heard back from Brittany Cannon? Of course not.
Good.
And then I blamed, you guys used to be neighbors.
We did.
Growing up.
Yes.
So I blamed you.
Of course. I'm used to that.
I said, this is Bridget. I got Steve's phone. And there we go. Let's go to the Mermaid Mattress Weather Center. Coming up, we have sports and then Tim Cook.
Yes.
Why in the world is Tim Cook? I mean, what?
Well, we're going to
From
be glad to see
Legacy?
him. Yes.
But Tim, we had Dr. Conn on. I tried to bribe Dr. Conn to give Tim's grades on the air, but he said they did not recognize people that went that low.
Oh.
But anyway.
Save big when you buy from the factory during the $1 Million Mattress Clearance Sale. Buy now and get up to 5 years interest-free financing only at Mermaid Mattress.
Let's call a throwback.
All right, here is your Mattress Weather Center forecast. We'll have rain showers throughout the day today, a high near 64, a low of 59 tonight with thunderstorms likely this evening. For tomorrow, it's going to feel like spring, partly cloudy, a high near 67, and a low of 44 tomorrow night. And then on Wednesday, partly cloudy early in the day, and then we'll have rain showers later in the afternoon with a high near 57. Your current Vascular Institute temperature is 45 degrees.
This Mix 1041 weather forecast is sponsored by Life Care Center of Cleveland, celebrating more than 45 years of serving the needs of the aging community. Life Care Center of Cleveland.
All right, it's time for the CHI Memorial Sports Desk. CHI Memorial, imagine better health, and we are set. Super Bowl 55 is now set after Championship Sunday yesterday. Oh my, last night, the AFC Championship game for the third straight year in Kansas City. Chiefs over the Buffalo Bills won their second consecutive AFC Championship game, 38-24. And, you had people like Dwayne, for instance. Dwayne's a very nice man, but, he's texted me last night. He's just disappointed and that he was for the Bills, and you were probably for the Bills.
No, I was for the Chiefs.
Dr. Bill Seymour, president of Cleveland State, who I'm doing a game with, by the way, this Saturday.
Okay.
We're going to do the Cleveland State is having their home basketball opener. They've not played basketball yet. I think they start Thursday. Lisa Gliano's Cleveland State Cougars, and then the Lady Cougars playing. And so we're going to do those games Saturday on the Buzz. I guess we're still doing it. I don't know. Anyway, he's a big Buffalo fan.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And so anyway, but look, Buffalo was there 4 in a row in the 90s. Marv Levy, God rest his soul. Oh, gosh, I loved Jim Kelly. And Jim, God love him, battling cancer and everything. And you think about those great teams, and the big comeback, Frank Reich led it was the biggest comeback till the Falcons blew the Super Bowl 3 years ago. But anyway, look, you had 4 in a row. Get out. Thurman Thomas, get out. And I know this team has nothing to do with that team.
Right.
But get out. It's over. But I do like Josh Allen, and they'll be back. Trust me. But anyway, Chiefs beat them, and now they're going to play Tampa. Oh, my God. I mean, come on.
In Tampa.
In Tampa. First time in the 55-year history of the Super Bowl. And I was trying to explain this to Holden last night. I said, honey, there's never in the Super Bowl history has there been a team that hosts the Super Bowl. Well, that makes sense to him because, what do you mean hosts the Super Bowl? I said, well, they plan these things out 5-10 years in advance of where the city is, and they're going. So Kansas City literally at Tampa Bay, Super Bowl 55, Tom Brady. Especially you Peyton Manning fans, you hate Tom Brady. I understand that. But my goodness, how great is our God? No, how great is Tom Brady?
With me.
Please don't, actually. My memo from Brian Shaw at Mount Olive, Bridget, your choir director, please don't. You just keep moving your mouth like Milli Vanilli, and that'll be fine. So, anyway, Tampa, they beat Green Bay in the NFC Championship game yesterday. You guys what, working on Christmas music? Is that what's going on?
No.
Easter. There we go.
Maybe.
Oh, maybe. Oh, little story here for us. Anyway, Tampa over Green Bay 31-26. Look, big story out of Green Bay this morning is Aaron Rodgers not confirming he's going back to Green Bay. Matt LaFleur, the former Titans assistant and Falcons assistant coach, made a decision. You know, they were down 8, about 2.5 minutes to go. Decided to kick a field goal on a 4th down instead of letting Aaron Rodgers they took the ball out of his hands. They never got the ball back. And I got stuck in a text thread yesterday with Kent Smith from Ocoee Middle and Chris Green from Walker Valley. I've known Chris literally all my life since a womb, and I need new friends. But you know, and even them in their very, very demented minds saying that they're not going to get the ball back. Did you see that part of it?
No, I didn't.
Of course not. Well, why would you watch the end? I mean, you know. What, are you watching the bands at halftime? What are you doing? Anyway, but people watching the games knew, the NFC game, the Tampa Green Bay game, Green Bay was not going to get the ball back. You're going to give the ball to Tom Brady with 2.5. I realize we're not sports talk. I'm not Quake. But still, I mean, I'm not, of Sports Drive. Gene Henley, Chattanooga Times Free Press on the Sports Drive at 5 this afternoon. Talk 101.3. More of my man Gene Henley. Presented by Center of Sports Medicine. Mm-hmm. But you don't do that. And so Aaron Rodgers saying, I don't know what I'm doing next year. I mean, they already drafted a quarterback last year. Anyway, whatever. I mean, so Tampa, Kansas City, Sunday night, February 7th, Super Bowl 55 will be in Tampa. And you can win a big screen TV, food for the Super Bowl. Register now. Go to mymix1041.com. Presented by Don Ledford Automotive Center. Lady Vols beat Kentucky and Ryan Howard. I heard Mickey Dearstone yesterday. We carried that game, by the way, on Talk 101.3, powered by Tennessee Valley Federal Credit Union. I heard Mickey talking about Ryan Howard from Cleveland, Tennessee, and Bradley Central High School.
Very proud of her.
She's Player of the Year in women's college basketball. Everybody's talking about her.
Yeah.
And let me tell you something. She is a fine, fine young woman. Yeah. We've had her in the studio a couple of times, I think, making us all proud up there in Kentucky. Too bad she had to, not go to UT, but whatever. Pro Bowl tight end Greg Olson retiring. No surprise. He already announced he's going to Fox Sports. He was on Fox's coverage yesterday. Cleveland High Wrestling, 5th straight region championship in wrestling, and they will host a sub-state on Tuesday. All right, here we go. Tonight, this afternoon, it's the middle school basketball tournament at Cleveland Middle is hosting this, beginning at 4:30. Lake Forest and Ray County girls at 4:30. Cleveland Middle and Ray County boys at 5:30. Ocoee Middle and Cleveland girls at 6:45. Lake Forest and Ocoee Middle boys at 7:45 tonight. That's all at Cleveland Middle School, and a very special program announcement. We'll have the championship games on Wednesday night on this station right here, Mix 104.1 with Dwayne Williams. We're broadcasting live from Cleveland Middle.
Smoking, high blood pressure, diabetes, and a sedentary lifestyle.
Mrs. Winter's Chicken and Biscuits. It's always the right time for Mrs. Winter's. Serving up the most delicious Southern-style food for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Their classically American Southern fried chicken, hot buttery biscuits, and home-style sides can't be beat. Mrs. Winters on Keith Street near 25th Street in Cleveland. Visit lovemrswinters.com. Don't wait in line. Download the free Mrs. Winter's Chicken and Biscuits app for pickup or delivery.
Welcome to the big leagues, where our go-kart all-stars take personal shopping to the next level. They always bring their A game, so you get groceries carefully selected specifically for you. These are passionate professionals, ensuring every fruit and vegetable, every cut of meat is exactly the way you like it. This is plump. That is juicy. And this is lean. Order Go-Kart curbside pickup online for personal shopping at the highest level.
This is John Davis, the trade-in man for Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway. You probably heard the news. Most dealers don't have any inventory, but at Kia Cleveland, we do. In fact, we've got even more new Kias than I'm comfortable with, so we're rolling them out of here, like 2020 Kia Rios starting at $13,900. That's right, brand new cars starting at $13,900. Come see me, John Davis, the trade-in man, at Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway in beautiful Cleveland, Tennessee, where car buying is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
KiaofCleveland.com.
Baskin-Robbins. Scoop it, shake it, cake it.
It's Mermaid Mattress's $1 million mattress clearance. Enjoy deals on nearly all in-stock merchandise, with queen mattress sets starting at just $177. An additional 25% off floor models, and sales tax is on us. Mermaid Mattress.
At Bliss, we are a full-service luxury Aveda spa and salon. So that means you can come in for massage therapy, and we offer facials, hydrofacials, really any type of relaxation you're looking for, and we can take care of that. And then on the salon side, our stylists are top-of-the-line Aveda certified stylists, ready to make you look beautiful. The staff are fantastic. There is over 40 years combined experience. Our owner, Miss Ava, is fantastic. She really holds quality in the highest, top of the line. You know, if it's at Bliss, you know it's going to be almost perfect, because that is what we strive for every day.
Go to bliss and avedaspa.com or visit them on North Ocoee Street in Cleveland.
The Vic Vascular team is leading the way in peripheral vascular care in our region.
Feeling of pain in your legs, loss of sensation in your feet or toes,
open sores that won't heal,
weakness when walking.
Do you have flow problems?
These are the first signs of peripheral artery disease, PAD.
PAD affects 1 in 5 Americans, and when untreated, can result in the loss of a limb.
If you or one of your loved ones are experiencing the signs of PAD, be evaluated.
We are Vascular Institute of Chattanooga. We can help.
You're watching Mix Mornings on Mix TV. Here is your current Kia of Cleveland time. And here's your current Vascular Institute temperature.
Tim Cook with Legacy Village. All coming up right here, Mix 104.1.
You're watching Mix Mornings on Mix TV. Here is your current Kia of Cleveland time. And here's your current Vascular Institute temperature.
Trust the Channel 3 Storm Alert team. Accurate weather forecasts with reliable information, so you can be prepared. That's weather coverage you can count on.
Welcome back to Channel 3 Eyewitness News. Today looking at, pretty warm and cloudy afternoon. After we get through about 7 o'clock this morning, we're going to see mainly just a lot of cloud cover, punctuated by a few spotty little showers here and there as we move through the afternoon. You think it's warm this morning, heading out, wait till you get to this afternoon. It's going to be in the low to mid-60s and stay pretty much in the mid-60s through the evening. Now notice, about 9 o'clock we have some isolated thunderstorms that are going to be firing up. We're keeping a close eye on those. I'll break that down for you in just a second here with our Vipercast. Let's step out the side the door this morning, though, where it is in the mid to upper 40s around Chattanooga. Rain showers moving through. A lot of wet roads around the area, so please, please, please go slow on your Monday morning. 43 in Murphy and 41 degrees in Athens. So cloudy, breezy, on and off showers through the day today, and then we're going to see some spotty storms moving through tonight. That's followed by just a warm start to the week and cooler weather with dry weather moving through later this week after Wednesday morning. So here's your satellite and radar right now. And even though we did have even a severe thunderstorm warning moving through parts of Alabama, northeast Alabama, about 2, 3 o'clock this morning, now we're just looking at pretty much some decent rainfall moving through the Chattanooga area. Notice this warm front lifting northward, all of that warm air lifting up underneath that. So warm and wet this morning, and then behind this this main batch of rain that, again, lifts out of the area by about 7 o'clock. Behind that, a lot of cloud cover, a lot of warm weather, and maybe a few spotty little showers as we move through the day. So here's your Vipercast interpretation of all of that. Look at that heavy rain. Kentucky stretching westward back toward Missouri, Kansas also. Along with that heavy rain, a lot of thunder and lightning going on with that, but not for our area. After, again, about 7 o'clock, we're looking at cloudy skies, a few little spotty showers here and there, and very warm weather moving through. This is 5 o'clock. Vipercast showing just a lot of cloud cover, very little in the way of rain. And then we move into this evening. A front's going to slide in. After about 9 o'clock, I think we're going to start to see these little spotty thunderstorms firing up. Now, they're going to be not widespread. This is not going to be a line of thunderstorms moving through. It'll be very punctuated, just little on and off spotty thunderstorms popping up. But the ones that do pop up in isolated areas could produce some heavy rain, wind gusts of about 30 miles per hour, and even, I'm not going to rule out some small hail, even though that's a little bit unlikely. Some of the model data is showing some slightly enhanced severe parameters, which would lead.
A big day for them. They joined Bradley County Schools back in person today. Speaking of schools and the legislature passed a $160 million package aimed at addressing educational issues as it pertains to COVID-19. We'll have more on that coming up at the top of the hour. And the Bradley County Sheriff's Office pleased to announce that all Bradley County patrol deputies now have brand new body cameras as of last week, and that provided by the state government, county government, and donations from generous supporters, including the Logan Thompson Law Firm, matter of fact. Sheriff Steve Lawson first made that presentation to the County Commission in March of last year, and more on the 3 Republican Tennessee lawmakers whose homes and offices were raided on January 8th by the FBI. And there's more from the Chattanooga Times Free Press on that this morning. Right now, though, see, an old joke there would have been, speaking of being raided. No, it's not. We can't joke about the news. Tim Cook joins us, Legacy Village right here in Cleveland. Tim, how are you?
I am well. Good morning, Steve. Bridget, how are y'all doing today?
Well, we're doing good, and I know that it's a big day at Legacy. Tell me about it.
It is, but man, I got to talk to whoever my scheduler is on my end of the thing. Every time I come, I follow some really tough subject matter or some really tough guests. I mean, Paul Conn, Championship Sunday, and did I hear correctly, body butter? There will be none of that today at Legacy Village.
And body meringue.
No, none of that either. I don't know. I'll take a little of that on my coconut pie.
I mean, we go back to your Lee College days, and who knows?
We
who
do.
Knows there? Who knows, Jim?
We'll leave those stories where they are,
Where's
Steve.
Phil Cook? What do we need?
Exactly.
Come on now.
Exactly. Well, listen, today, Legacy Village of Cleveland, we are having the first of 3 clinics that we have had scheduled through our pharmacy and for the vaccination for this pandemic. And so we are thrilled to be able to continue the fight against this and to continue the struggle to try to keep our residents safe. So that'll be kicking off this morning at 11 a.m. And going through 5 p.m. So this is our first round. We'll have our second one later in February and then again in March. So we're really excited. We're hopeful. You know, Steve, the biggest thing that we've seen, not only physically, but is the emotional impact that this pandemic has had on our residents. And to be able to potentially open up our facility and our community again to our family members and loved ones, that's really what we want to see happen. So we're excited, man. It's going to be a great day at Legacy Village.
Joined by our buddy Tim Cook with Legacy. And you know, this disease, unlike so many others, is such an isolating disease by the very nature of what people have to do to protect themselves and others.
Absolutely. And as it's hit close to my house, and then also with our residents, you know, some of our folks who have not been, we've had some very good success, thanks be to God, with fighting it and keeping it out of our building. But some of our folks, you know, when we have to go on a quarantine or when we have to, for their safety, kind of keep them in their rooms and not do the socially distanced dining and all of those types of things that our chef has helped us to implement. Richmond Flowers over there. Right. You were talking comfort food this morning, man. It reminded me of something Richmond does. He does like an open-faced hot turkey sandwich with mashed potatoes and gravy. And I'm like, chef has got some comfort food going on at Legacy Village.
I love Richmond. He's great.
He's awesome. So, yeah, but the effect that it's had on our residents, just having to, go from eating and dining with their friends and socializing and doing activities with their friends to having to eat in their rooms and everything, it's been a devastating thing. But again, we give glory to God and our hard work that we have done because we have been very successful, and we're going to continue to work that hard. You might be able to, there might be a newer building at some point, there might be some more bells and whistles, but nobody's going to outwork Legacy Village.
That's right. Tim, also in the area of benevolence, I know that there's something great happening.
Oh, yeah. It's so when they brought me back on board last June with Legacy, and I say back on board, I should say on board. I came over from my prior professional career with the federal government, but I moved back over here.
The Bureau of Federal Prisons, I recall.
Well,
you were in prison.
Maybe not.
No, I didn't want to say anything.
We can't say that because I also double as the director of chaplains for Legacy. So, Steve, we got to leave that where it is. But the benevolence program, again, I got out quick, but I did not need a pardon from the president. So the benevolence program, Legacy Village of Cleveland, not many people know, but it is a 100% fully functional 501c3 nonprofit organization. Barry Ray and Brian Cook, our owners, their heart and their vision is to take care of folks who have given their lives to service, specifically spiritual service, and when they live in our community and meet certain standards, and they can apply then for what we're calling our benevolence fund for our residents. If they meet these requirements, it goes to a committee. The committee then sends it to our board of directors, and then they determine how much we are able to help as a stipend, so to speak, for these widows and widowers of pastors' wives and pastors themselves who might be a widower, and we're able to supplement their income to where they can stay at Legacy and continue to get the support and the care that they need. So I'm the director of the Benevolence Fund, which is, we've hit the ground running in 2021. We are beginning to raise money for that fund. Right. And again, in today's world, it's really kind of almost a cool thing to say, especially here in the buckle of the Bible Belt. We're faith-based. Well, Steve, I have faith that when I hit that little switch in my car that the engine's going to turn over. And I like to say we're not just faith-based, but we're faith-based in the Judeo-Christian belief system where Jesus is Lord and he's the one way to the Father. And that is how we believe at Legacy. And so we continue to want to try to take care of the James 1:27, true and undefiled religion is this, taking care of the widows and the orphans. And so that's where we are today. And so we've hit that ground running, raising these funds. So a lot of you folks out in the listener world will hear from Tim Cook here in the near future, because I will be coming to see you and your businesses to try to raise funds for our widows and our widowers so they can continue to get that care.
How can people get more information about Legacy Village here in Cleveland?
Awesome. LegacyCleveland.net. LegacyCleveland.net. Our phone number is 423-478-4700. I'm sorry, 472-4700.
Nice, you knew the phone number.
Yeah, exactly. 6 months and I couldn't learn 9 numbers. 472-4700 and LegacyCleveland.net.
We've got about 30 seconds. The Super Bowl is set. You and your family, big Pittsburgh Steelers fans. But I'm of course a big Falcons fan. But we got Brady and the Buccaneers, Mahomes and the Chiefs. What do you think?
I hate all things Patriots. So because of that, I say go Brady. Show the world that it was Brady that made them so great, not cheating Bill Belichick. So go Bucks in Tampa.
I love it. Our buddy Tim Cook, Legacy Village. Tim, come back anytime.
Thank you, Steve.
I wish I meant that. It is 9:08. See, that's just not right, is it? Now, Bridget, of course, since you're talking, what do you call it, stipends for preachers.
Correct.
Bridget will show you her H. Richard Hall license that she received in the mail from the late, great H. Richard Hall. She was ordained by mail.
Nice.
And so Bridget is going to show you that so she can get a little cha-ching.
Maybe come help us with our chaplaincy program, Bridget.
Well, I don't know about that. She'd like that in the mail. Bridget, let's get a check of our Baskin-Robbins celebration. What's going on?
Happy birthday to my cousin today, Chloe Baggett. She is 22, a student at Lee University. Also, Cody Johnson is 13 today. That is Arlene Cleveland's grandson. Ethan Varnell is 10 years old today, a student at Candies Creek Cherokee Elementary. That's from Mom, Dad, and Maddie. Ashley Fields is celebrating today. That birthday wish is from her mother-in-law. And Jennifer Hughes is having a birthday today. She works over at Volunteer Energy. Calling your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us is the Mix 1041 Baskin-Robbins celebration list. We'll take those on the Volunteer Ridipest Mix line, 614-6499. You can go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app.
All right, and we'll come back with more in just a moment.
This traffic report is brought to you by Grit and Grace Market.
Thanks.
And inside the
In the past few years, the people at Don Ledford Automotive Center have raised $100,000 for local school systems through their test drive events.
We do the drive-a-thons because we embrace education. We realize that teachers need our support to do their job.
They encourage the teachers in our area to strive for excellence.
We supply the Teacher of the Year a car to drive every year for the Bradley County Schools and the Cleveland City Schools. And we're very proud of the fact that we have the opportunity to do that in our community.
Community is at the center of the mission of Don Ledford Automotive Center, your home of Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, and Cadillac. DonLedford.com.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one, and there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great, and their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. And I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
Baskin-Robbins. Scoop it, shake it, take it.
You need money overnight? Check into cash. Your time is tight. .com. Bank accounts too low? Check into cash. So where do you go? .com. Do it online in a record time. It's the easy way to get money next day. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. You can be sure it's secure from our bank straight to yours. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. Boom, boom.
Plenty of road closures you're going to want to know about if you're planning to hit the slopes today. And we're just getting word from the highway. Parking lot. There's just no movement at all down there.
Land Rover, above and beyond.